7 people drowned over the 10-day span last summer along Bay County beaches. First responders were overwhelmed, exhausted, and stressed out after performing hundreds of water rescues. As News 13's Courtney Evans tells us, this summer, Bay County commissioners want to give them some help.
In 2023, Bay County first responders constantly dealt with double red flag days.
On the east end of Panama City Beach alone, we did 225 rescues from May 1st onto Labor Day. And myself, I did 157 of those. There was one day that I did 22 rescues in one day, which then I had to go back to the firehouse at the end of that night, which you can imagine, I was pretty tired.
Commissioner Claire Pease is suggesting the county hire 7 full-time employees before we reach peak season this year. They would be a fire lieutenant, 2 fire engineers, and 4 lifeguards.
We do have double red flags. We have had this in the past, of course. I think if we're a little more organized and we have some extra people, that we're going to be able to deal with the situation easier.
225 rescues and only 2 fatal drownings. So if you think about those numbers, that's over 1 out of every 100. So we're getting over 99 of them home, and that's with very limited resources. So just think of how much more we can do with dedicated personnel down there.
The county's cost for the 7 positions is about $596,000, around $60,000 for operational costs and $99,000 for capital costs, which includes ATVs and rescue boards.
We had a little bit of money left in reserves at tourist development, and hopefully we'll be able to work out if we can all agree on getting some of that money that's left in reserve there to use for this year.
In Bay County, Courtney Evans, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Commissioners will decide on those new positions and funding them at their next meeting. Bay County Emergency Services current lifeguards are in the middle of training ahead of March 1st.